As the election cycle reaches fever pitch and the airwaves are saturated with misleading ads, one calls to mind Abraham Lincoln's famous quote when he quoted Jesus saying, "A house divided against itself cannot stand." It's pretty easy to find the divide in this nation. Here in this quiet suburb north of Orlando, Florida, the campaign yard signs tell the tale. But one yard stands out, this one. And we wanted to find out how this divided house stays standing. Well, first of all, folks, thanks very much for agreeing to submit to this humiliation. Sir, could I get your name, please?
Paul.
Paul.
Sheila.
I detect a slight accent. You both are obviously from France?
Alabama.
The UK.
The UK.
Via Alabama.
Well, how long have you been in the New World? I'm sorry, the colonies.
23 years.
How long have you folks been married?
29 years.
And have you always disagreed politically?
Yes.
Really? 29 years and you've always disagreed politically?
When we were first married, Paul was prepared to listen to a few of my ideas.
I was young and naive, impressionable.
You folks have children?
3.
And what do they make of your very public display of your disagreement?
The youngest thinks it's hilarious.
So I'm assuming this marriage must be like Sean Hannity and Rachel Maddow living under the same roof, constant shouting at each other and... No.
But he's no Sean Hannity. If he was, he would be dead by now.
So you folks don't argue about politics in your home?
No, we rarely talk about politics. We tend to avoid the subject.
It's safer to avoid it because nothing's going to change.
And there is a celibacy clause in the marriage contract.
At the end of the day, will the victor lord it over the loser?
No.
No. You'll continue to quietly
smile in contented satisfaction.
Now, do you believe that this is, as many have said, the most important election of our lifetimes, as they say every 4 years?
They all seem like that at the time.
Right.
History will decide.
History will decide, and I also believe that this is part of the democratic process, that America is a democracy, and we are lucky to be able to do the shouting without being shocked.
It's a little bit like our marriage. It's about give and take. She gives, I take. It's balanced.
This is America. We're supposed to shout and scream and hate each other for our differences.
Have you seen the Houses of Parliament in Britain on C-SPAN?
Excuse me, I think they've put the member from Birmingham South is an asshole.
Does it matter to you that your votes cancel each other out?
No.
No.
Well, Sheila likes to think that she cancels my vote, but I like to think that I cancel hers. So that works for us.
Okay.
So Sheila and I are complete opposites anyway.
Which is why we get along.
That's why our marriage works. I'm a physicist, she's English literature. She's a people person, I'm a complete social klutz, obviously.
And if he'd married somebody like himself, that one would not have lasted because...
Well, one of us would be dead, and probably be me.
So maybe the division in this country isn't as severe as your favorite TV or radio personality wants to make it appear. Give and take. Shout but don't shoot. Laugh and love. For Radio Free Babylon, I'm Dave Wilkie.